looking for an exotic travel destination for this season, unique investment opportunities, or motivation on your journey to owning your dream home? We have you covered. Welcome to the Property Show. This week, we are taking a look at a property with a combination of charm and character in the serene suburb of Karen. Tips on designing beautiful functional spaces on the accessory spot. An entrepreneur's home ownership journey sparked at a young age.
Don't think about the dream. Build a practical home. Have that as a backup.
We also take a glimpse on CHAKA Ranch, a breathtaking adventure getaway spot. Plus benefits of being a Telkom customer.
We have chosen Telkom for one or two simple reasons. One of them is that it's efficient in terms of speed.
And finally, travel insights for this season.
Domestic tourism is right now doing very well.
Sit back, relax, and get ready for another exciting show. Engage with us on our social media platforms and let's chat. As always, there is something for everyone. We start off with our property pick of the week. Located in Karen, known for its urban culture, serene environment, and security. Let's see more of this luxurious villa.
We are located in the Miotoni area of Karen. So Miotoni is just off the southern bypass. That's using Gong Road. You come, there's a road called Miotoni Road, then take Miotoni Lane. So that's the area we're located. It's just next to, there's a school next door called West Nairobi School. It's majorly a residential area, so there are so many developments of individual units or similar developments to this. And down the road, actually, they have the mall itself and Karen Shopping Center. They are not far from here, a few kilometers, I think 3 or 4 kilometers. So they're within very fast access from this area. The development is called Miotoni Ridge. It's a development of 14 luxurious villas, and what we have here is one of the villas. So each villa sits on half an acre with a guest bedroom also on the ground floor. And each bedroom is ensuite, including the master bedroom. So very spacious lounge, very spacious dining areas, very spacious kitchens, and even the bedrooms as well. The bedrooms actually come with a lot of storage areas, so that's in the form of wardrobes. There's a lot of maximizing on space on the walls to get as much space for storage as possible. The kitchen itself actually comes with all the inbuilt facilities you want in a kitchen. So there's an inbuilt, there's a fridge, there's a gas burner, there's a dishwasher, there's a microwave and oven. Yeah. Some of the amenities that come with these villas are, so number one, there's of course very ample security. That has been taken into consideration because, as you can see, they are very good quality housing. So also because of the buyers and the occupants that we have, security is very important. So security is very tight, perimeter fence, electric fence. There is also a backup generator, of course, for power. We do have, there's a borehole that serves all the units. There is a clubhouse that is a shared facility for all the houses that we have. The clubhouse comes with a gym and it comes with a swimming pool and a restaurant as well. Why should you buy here? I think what's very evident is, number one, this is one of the most sought after locations in Karen. It's a very quiet neighborhood with the vegetation. There's a lot of vegetation, there's a lot of greenery, there's a lot of space. And I think once you're here, you'll always get to interact with nature. The house itself has been finished to a very high quality. So it's a house that I think once purchased, the owner should be able to enjoy it for a very long time.
Nestled in a beautiful setting comprising of 14 rustic homes within a gated community, this 5-bedroom house offers a grand lifestyle. This stunning development is situated in Miotoni Ridge off Miotoni Road in Karen and sits on a half-acre piece of land. Accommodation features include entrance lobby, spacious lounge, a fireplace, modern fitted kitchen with a pantry, dining area, study room cum office, guest bedroom with a walk-in closet, visitor's cloakroom. The upper floor comprises of master bedroom with jacuzzi and shower cubicle, 3 bedrooms all en suite with wardrobes, and family room with a fireplace. Salient features include gated community, large compound, neatly trimmed fences, parking for 3 cars, 24-hour security guard, and backup generator. The development also has domestic quarters for 3 people. Price on inquiry.
This villa is a perfect mix of traditional and modern comfort, creating a fresh, vibrant appeal. Private viewing can be arranged. Are you planning an escape during this holiday season? We have put together getaway destinations you could enjoy. Our first spot is the spectacular CHAKA Ranch. Let's see more.
CHAKA Ranch Leisure Park is an entertainment facility in Kiganjo, Nyeri County, a 2 hours drive from the Nairobi city center. This holiday getaway is the best place to visit when you want to take a break and get away from it all with family and friends as you let loose and have fun. Comprising of the beautiful leisure park, an intimate haven for outdoor lovers set on an expansive space between the breathtaking views of Mount Kenya and the Aberdares. With unique outdoor entertainment facilities that comprises of the biggest and widest collection of quad bikes and buggies in Kenya. The amazing tented park is set within beautiful gardens, natural surroundings and magnificent views of the rolling countryside, where you can either relax or take a walk experiencing a combination of leisure and adventure. As the children have unlimited fun at the amazing action park that offers a one-stop for family fun outdoor activities like team building arena, bubble soccer, wipeout, basketball, obstacle racing, climbing tower, shootouts, paintballing, and rides experiences with food, drinks, and mouth-watering barbecues. Every moment is to be treasured when you spend a night at the CHAKA Ranch Tented Park.
We also caught up with Bonfire Adventures, who shared travel insights and a new holiday concept dubbed Okowa Holiday. Let's hear more. The holiday season is here with us, whilst most of us are still planning on where to go and what to do. Let's get some quick tips from the leading travel agents in the region. Karibuni sana on the show, and thank you for having us in your offices.
You're welcome.
And who is Bonfire Adventures?
Bonfire Adventures is Africa's leading travel agency. We are 10 years old and we majorly deal with promoting domestic tourism with tours for local destinations and international destinations. We do from air ticketing, airport transfers, hotel bookings, and tours all over the world, from Alaska to Cape Town.
Wow.
Yes.
Apart from domestic, we do international, we do holidays, honeymoon, anniversaries, birthdays, and here domestically we do a lot of SGR.
Kenyans generally have a perception that holidays are very expensive. Break it down for us and show us how it's not expensive and how we can start the journey.
Before we started, most Kenyans didn't have the information, but when we put it online the first time, 3 days packages, they were asking, is this per day or for 3 days? Because like our top selling package for SGR, it's a Mombasa 3 days weekend getaway that goes for 15,000. That includes the SGR ticket, transfers, a 4-star hotel accommodation, all the meals, international buffets, and unlimited drinks, both soft and alcoholic, for 3 days at 15,000.
3 days, 15,000?
Yes.
In a hotel in Mombasa?
4-star, not just any hotel.
Wow.
Yeah, so when some people come wanasema hiyo ni bei ya mzinga, and you know, like the price you're going to pay for all that is what you spend if you go to a nice restaurant in Nairobi to have dinner with drinks. At the end of the evening, you'll spend at the same 15,000.
Wow, wow.
Yes.
So people just came after you put that on the internet?
Yes. So most were thinking that price is per day, not for the entire 3 days. Some think it's for accommodation only, but holidays are very affordable, only that people don't have the information. Most people, they still spend that money to drink within Nairobi for a weekend. So nowadays, most Kenyans have gotten to know about it, and you'll find that before, Naivasha used to be like the major weekend getaway destination, but now we are seeing Mombasa has also become a favorite weekend getaway for Kenyans. We thank God, because even with all the politics that has been going around, Mombasa has not gone dry. No hotel has closed. So domestic tourism is right now doing very well.
Before we started the company, it was very expensive to travel to Masai Mara because each company was having two people, one person. But we came up with a very unique idea where we could combine people in one vehicle. That made people to be able to network socially. People were able to network socially. In fact, there are so many people, our clients, who have met from our safaris, and they're able, some have even gotten married. We have
bonfire kids.
Bonfire kids.
Really?
Yes.
The rate that time was around 50,000 for 3 days. Right now, our good value for money package is around 13,000 for 3 days. That's transport, accommodation, means that gateway in Masai Mara. 13,000.
For how many days? 3 days?
3 days, yes.
Wow, wow, amazing. Now, we are in this holiday season. Most of the people have not booked. What would you recommend?
It's unfortunate that people have not booked. I know Kenyans, we are last minute people. For those people who have not reserved, we still have good news for you. It doesn't matter. But Bonfire Adventures, we have some partner hotels here and internationally. We still have rooms in some places, some hotels, and we have whatever we call Jazandege. It's not yet full. 23rd to 27 December going to Mombasa. South Coast and North Coast, we have a Manitiwi, we have Reef Hotel, we have the One, and we have at Watamu, all those hotels. So if you have not reserved, we still have rooms for you. Internationally, we have places like Dubai. We have a charter, Bonfire Charter, going to Dubai 23rd December, coming back on 28th. We have a charter exclusively for our clients going to Dubai.
For me, I'm very proud. You know, we see charters coming from Germany,
Yes.
Italy.
Yes.
Now we feel proud that there's a charter of Kenyan tourists
Wow.
going to Dubai.
Wow.
Yes.
What about getaways? If I just want to go somewhere for a day, where would you recommend?
Yeah, we have places where people can take a drive, like Mount Kenya region, places like CHAKA Ranch, Tafaria, Sweetwaters, Abadeas. Those are Nanyuki. Those are places where you can leave very early in the morning, take a drive, enjoy the park. There are hotels there that you can have lunch and then come back by evening. If you are a group, a chama, or a big family, we can get for you a shuttle that can take you to places. Then this on the other side of Naivasha, we have the Lake Naivasha, where you can do a boat ride. There's Crescent Island, where you can walk with wild animals. We have the Lake Nakuru, where you can be able to see the flamingos, the white rhino, among other wild animals.
So you have a lot to offer.
Yeah, we have a lot to offer. We have transport for groups and also those who may want to just go as a family.
As professionals in this industry, when is the best time to book for a Christmas holiday?
Okay, most times you can start as early as January, but the December rates usually are released from July. So if you book early from between July to September, you are able to get a very good deal. But as we approach to last minute, as hotels get full, then the rates go higher.
And we have whatever we call Lipa Pole Pole, where people pay Pole Pole. We start reserving, they're able to get very good rates. We have two types of Lipa Pole Pole. We have one that we have some financial partners that we have partnered with. So even if you don't have money, you go for holiday and pay later. That's one.
So people who don't have money,
yes,
and
you want to enjoy your
I want to
Christmas.
go on holiday.
Yes.
Let's say now in December I want to go on the 26th, and I don't have money. You can actually plan for me. I go on holiday. I get like a loan.
yes,
Yes.
To go on holiday, I pay later.
You
Yes.
pay interest free up to 6 months.
Okoa
Holiday.
Holiday.
Yeah.
Barclays Bank, we have partnered, and it is happening.
This holiday season, don't compromise on comfort, fun, and security. Find your magical holiday destination with Bonfire Adventures. Next, the accessory spot with tips on gardening. Let's hear more.
To know the best landscaper or professional landscaper, first of all, the work already done, then the plan, to bring you the plan of the compound. Secondly, you talk to the client, the previous client, to give you the certification of the person. When creating the garden, we have to look the space of the compound, how it is. Secondly, the contour, and where the house is situated. If it is slopey, you have to consider something we call the drainage system and the driveway. Then you have to look the kind of plant to plant, because you cannot have a small yard, then you plant a big tree. You have to consider even the size of the tree you are going to plant according to your space of your compound. Then the color of the house, the shape of the house, you intermarry with the compound. If your house is orange, you put hibiscus which is a color of orange. If your color is a white, you normally put then the intermarrying the color of the, not to figurize. So you have to intermarry the compound with connection with the house itself. I want to beautify a small veranda. I have to consider the size of veranda. That's one thing. Secondly, the color of the wall in the veranda. Then we're gonna put the pot. And when you're putting a pot, you have to consider the kind of flower. You cannot put a veranda, a flowering flower, because of smell, because of this we call bees entering into the house. When dealing with fences, we have to consider fence is the protection. It plays a security purpose. So you have to consider the height of the fence. Secondly, we have to look at the kind of plant we are going to plant. We have a thorny plant, like Kayafa, is a good for fence. Bougainvillea is a good for fence. Then the design of trimming the fence, consider most, for not leaving some of the hole inside the fence. So what we normally do, when planting the fence, you have to make the plant so close to each, so that it bring a thick kind of fences, whereby no snake, no kind of flower can enter through that fence. Then we have to consider the beauty of the fence. Maybe you can mix different kind of kind of plant. For instance, in Bougainvillea have a different kind of color. We have a purple, you have a yellow, you have a green, we have this color. You can intermarry to bring that beauty of the fence. Then we come to this we call a driveway. We have different kind of driveway. We can put it in an expensive way and in a cheaper way. For instance, driveway is somewhere we welcome somebody to enter in the house. So you have to consider this we call the kind of flower you're going to put in a driveway. We have to consider this we call the garden light. Then we have to consider the grout. What are you going to put in grout? Is it a cobble? Is it a mazeras? Is it a stone? Some of people even you can cement, but it might be this we call the taste. For instance, the driveway like this one, we consider this we call the lawn. You can put a smaller portion of glass in the driveway to separate that monotonous of the stone, so that to bring more taste. During landscaping, you have to consider this we call parking. Parking matter how many cars or how many visitors you expect in your compound. If you can expect more than 10 visitors according to your compound, we give that a chance of making that parking. Another critical area in landscaping is the size of your compound. You have to consider the kind of grass you are going to plant. If the compound is with the full of tree, there is a kind of grass you can plant under the tree. Then you have to consider thing we call a functional landscape. Maybe there is a time you will have a visitor. You have to consider where you can put the tent. If it is Kikuyu grass, you have to consider it needs a lot of cutting with your own mower now and then. If it is Zimbabwe grass, it is the best grass under the shade. If it is this we call Bermuda, that one is a drought resistance plant. If you come to this we call Arabica, it needs a lot of water in the compound.
A well-manicured garden is one of the first impressions of a home and speaks volumes. We are taking a short break. Coming up, an ambitious home ownership story sparked at a young age and much, much more. Don't go away. Welcome back. And what are the benefits of being a Telkom customer? Let's hear more.
Telkom Enterprise is the division within Telkom Kenya, which is focused on providing solutions and services to the enterprise market. We provide both voice and data services for the business markets. Means that if you're a company and you want voice services, be it on your PABX in the office or individual phone lines, if you want connectivity between your branches, you speak to us. If you want broadband services for the internet or your email services, you also will speak to Telkom Enterprise.
We have several products that we've launched the other day. We'll start with eye control, whereby if you have your mobile line, your 077 number, we are able to put you on a postpaid service, whereby you'll say your cap limit, as in you'll say maybe you don't want your bill to exceed a certain amount, like 1,000 bob, 2,000, 5,000, or even 10,000. Whereby you'll pay a deposit exactly the same as your capped limit, and whatever you'll pay at the end of the month is whatever you've consumed. On top of that, we can add on it what we call the freedom bundles on postpaid, where we'll make it even much better in that you'll get both voice, data, free WhatsApp, free calls to Telkom, and you call other networks at 2 shillings. So your bundle will end up taking longer to last longer for your consumption. On the freedom bundle packages, we have for 1,000 shillings, whereby you are allocated, for 1,000 you are allocated 4 GBs data, and you still get the other benefits on it, like free WhatsApp, free voice to Telkom, free SMS to Telkom and other networks, and calling other networks is at 2 shillings per minute. Okay, we have from 500 is 1.5 GB, 1,000 will be allocated 4 GB, 1,500 is 10 GB, and then 2,000 is 20 GBs a month. We also have another product called EasyNet, whereby if you have a landline in your offices or at home, we can connect you on data, which ranges now with the speeds you need. We have from 2 megabits per second, whereby you'll be paying monthly a rate of 3,699 plus VAT. We have 5 Mbps, whereby you'll pay monthly rate of 5,699 plus VAT, definitely. Then 10 megabits per second, you'll pay a monthly fee of 9,280 plus VAT. And then the highest is 15 megabits per second, whereby you'll pay 13,699 inclusive of VAT. Now, for any of those speeds, you'll require a router, an EasyNet router, which is 3,699 shillings. We have a new service also for medium to large businesses, whereby you can configure your members of staff to have extensions, in that they can call within the group among the extensions at only 650 shillings per month per line, so that there's no issues of staff not having airtime to call the office, or you can easily, comfortably send them to the field, knowing that you'll not incur any more costs on their voice communication. On top of that, they can call other networks at the rate of 3 shillings per minute, now from their airtime. So it's hybrid, both postpaid and prepaid in such a way.
We deal in home security systems. We have been clients to Telkom for the last 2 years. Our normal line of business is to install security systems, and one of the products that we use from Telkom is their router. So before we were using the 3G router, now we have noticed that they have a 4G router. So that is what now we are upgrading for our clients, so they're able to use the router to monitor their CCTV systems from wherever they are. We like it because of its speed, and you're hoping that with the new router, our clients will even be happier, given that they'll have faster speeds and faster connectivity to their CCTV systems. We have chosen Telkom for 1 or 2 simple reasons. One of them is that it's efficient in terms of speed compared to other networks. Also, we have noted that the pricing is fair for our clients and it's affordable for them. So it complements our business without hiking the prices that we charge our clients.
Indeed, technology is at the heart of our lives. Visit any Telkom outlet and get connected. Recently, I caught up with our guest who at an early age of 18 years ventured into entrepreneurship and got onto the property ladder. Let's hear more. Our home ownership journey takes us to a young entrepreneur, filmmaker, and writer. Let's hear his story. Eugene, asante sana for having us in your home,
No, thank you for having me.
congratulations for everything you've ever been able to do.
Asante.
Who is Eugene?
I'm an entrepreneur and a TV producer, and the reason I usually separate those two is because they take very prominent spaces in my life. TV production is what I do primarily, and then I also do a lot of business as well.
Let's talk about the TV production. What do you produce?
So I produce reality and documentary TV shows in Kenya. You might have heard of some of my shows from Young Rich, Get in the Kitchen, Our Perfect Wedding, Story Yangu, Foods of Africa, Bachelor's Kitchen. Yeah.
The list continues.
And a few more coming, hopefully.
Where do you sell your shows?
So I sell my shows both on local stations from K24 and Maisha Magic, some international ones and not international so much, but regional. Kwese, Showmax, iFlix, Trigger in South Africa. So for the African market. So I'm in primarily TV production. That's the main business that I wake up and go to the office to do every day. I'm also in I've just started a chain of cocktail bars called Number 7. So we have one in the CBD that opened towards the end of May, and we're building one in Westlands, and the idea is to have 14 of them in the next 3 years.
Wow, across the country? Or?
Yes, across the country in Nairobi, Mombasa, Nakuru and Eldoret.
As an entrepreneur, and because you're very young, it's very difficult to walk into a bank and sell a dream and people put money on it. So for you, who basically finances your projects?
So my projects are financed by me and my partners. And the idea for this is with a proper business plan. And I always say, I speak a lot to universities, and I always say to the people that I speak to, if among your friends you can't raise $1 million bob, I don't think business is for you.
Wow. Yeah. Eugene, you're only 26, on your way to 27 in 10 days' time.
Yes.
And at 26, many would think it's too young and too early to start thinking about, not only that you're thinking about business, but about a home.
Yes.
How has that journey been?
The journey has been
And
quite...
what triggered it?
It was triggered by, I have a business mentor. His name is Dennis Makori. He's the CEO of On Phone Media. And he was running for a parliamentary seat in Kisii. And I would join him very often on the campaign trail. And one evening, we were sitting in his rural home in Kisii. And we were just speaking about the uncertainty of business, being an entrepreneur, that you never know what's going to happen tomorrow. And I think I was at a very flimsy place at the time. And I was just telling him about, how I'm driven by fear as opposed to courage. And he said to me, the thing is, at the point you are right now, you will not starve in Nairobi. You'll always find food. But you can be kicked out of your house. If you rent, you will be kicked out of your house. Rent is usually downgrading from the lifestyle that you're used to, is usually the biggest drive killer for entrepreneurs, particularly because things could go wrong. And one moment you're living in a nice apartment and the next you have to move to the slums. And so he told me that for him, the moment he owned a home, and not particularly his dream home, but just our home, he started approaching life not from a point of fear, but from a point of courage. Because he knew regardless, when he wakes up in the morning and goes into the world, regardless of whatever happens, he will never be homeless. And that's a big fear.
It's one of the major fears of everybody, of our day-to-day living.
Yes, yeah. Because nobody wants to downgrade from the lifestyle that they already have. Yes. And so he said to me, Eugene, as soon as you can, don't think about the dream.
Don't think about the dream home.
No.
Start where you are.
Build a practical home.
Wow.
Have that as a backup. Then go about your life. And you will find that it will change your whole mindset. So this was just recently in March. And so I set about it very quickly. And I've been able to build almost a replica of my apartment in Thika. So I was able to build 2 actually. So one is for sale, and then one is my weekend home. I want to call it a weekend home, but really it's a backup home. Should things go haywire. And he was right. It's
you're looking at life differently today?
Yes. Since the house has been up, I go through life not from a point of fear, but from a point of courage. It's I know regardless of whatever happens, I will never be homeless.
Wow.
And usually most entrepreneurs tend to be planners, so it's a big fear. It's that whole concept of having to downgrade your life is a big fear. And so this was the trigger. That was number one. And number two, I had always promised my mom that I'll build our home. So prior to me building the bungalow in Thika, I have a few commercial properties that I've been, and some of them came with houses. I bought them with houses, but I don't really consider them homes because these were built by other people, so they're not very practical to how I'd like to live. But I'd say the bungalow in Thika for me is I built a place where, should things go wrong, I'd be comfortable living there. Wow. And I know my mom doesn't live here; she lives in the States. So should anything go wrong with her as well, we have a place to go. Home. Yeah. Wow. So I find that we are no longer approaching life from a point of fear. And it's not our dream home, nowhere near our dream home, but it's very practical. And then now it pushes us towards now working on the dream home.
One of the things that I believe in is that you cannot start with your dream home. Start wherever you are, start where you can afford, and build from there. Yeah. Because once you have the first one, you can actually sell it a few years down the line and get your capital gains. And
the funny story is actually just as the building was just being completed, some guy walked in and placed an offer on the table.
And I'm sure it was a sweet offer.
It wasn't too sweet, but I was tempted.
That's what happens actually. Once you start building, so you have to be very sure this is what you want to do. Because so many people can come and disrupt you.
Yes. And then I realized I might start committing to this whole discussion and he might not see it through. And so I just said no, because again, it's a backup for now until we have the dream home. And earlier your team was asking me what my dream home is, and I think they were a bit disappointed because I don't have an answer for that. I don't know what my dream home is.
Not now. Later on you will have. This inspiring home ownership journey continues next week. Next, the property gallery.
Located in Gong, this 5-bedroom house is in a quiet neighborhood. The spacious maisonette is 2 kilometers from Gong town and 700 meters from stage 46 on 2nd Ololua Close. The house sits on 1/8 of an acre with beautiful views of the Gong Hills. Accommodation features include spacious living room with a fireplace, decorated gypsum ceiling, large windows for sufficient light and ventilation, a separate dining area that gives way to the kitchen. The kitchen has ample storage space, granite countertops and ceramic tile floor, Dobby area, guest cloakroom, 5 ensuite bedrooms with fitted wardrobes, master bedroom with a walk-in closet, jacuzzi and balcony area. Salient features include perimeter wall with electric and razor wire fence, high-tech CCTV surveillance system, an outdoor entertainment area, parking for 2 cars, 4 water tanks with a total of 48,500 liters, and solar water heater. Price on inquiry. Located at Mwihoko in Nairobi, this 4-bedroom house is in a fast-developing area. The house is off Mwihoko Road off Thika Superhighway, accessible via Exit 9. The property is 10 minutes drive from Githurai Market and 15 kilometers from Nairobi CBD. The house sits on 1/8 of an acre. Accommodation includes spacious living room, dining area, a walk-in kitchen with ample storage spaces, laundry area, guest cloakroom, 4-bedroom master en suite, fitted wardrobes, a balcony that is accessible from the master bedroom, and ceramic tiles. Salient features include a large compound area, a parking space for 2 cars, 2 water tanks with a total of 9,000 liters, an electric perimeter wall, and night guard. Price on inquiry. Bandari Apartments Phase 2 is located 5 kilometers southeast of Nairobi city centre, just 10 minutes drive. The estate is accessible from Mombasa Road through South Park Road between Next Gen Mall and Eka Hotel. Its proximity to the Southern Bypass means Bandari apartments can be accessed using either private or public means of transport. The development will comprise of 3 blocks of 198 3-bedroom units. The apartments come in 2 sizes, middle units of 168 square meters, while the corner apartments have size of 171 square meters. Bandari apartments offer the privacy of community living with high-level security. Nearby amenities such as malls, religious centers, and numerous schools like Bellevue High School makes living here hassle-free. Accommodation features include spacious lounge-cum-dining opening to the balcony, open-plan kitchen fitted with MDF high and low-level cabinets and granite worktop, pantry, laundry area, visitors' cloakroom. All bedrooms are en-suite and fitted with MDF wardrobes, en-suite domestic staff quarter. Salient features include perimeter wall, cabro-paved driveways, ample parking, 2 high-speed lifts, common areas power backup, landscaping, children's play area, underground and overhead storage water tanks, internet and MATV connectivity, main and borehole water supply, and solar water heating. The price for these 3-bedroom apartments is 15 million Kenya shillings. And if you're buying for investment, the rental income is from 90,000 Kenya shillings per month.
Dainty Apartments is a modern residential development located in Didigwa Estate, Kiambu County, approximately 80 meters off Kiambu Road and 10 kilometers from the CBD. It comprises of 48 units of 2-bedroom apartments measuring 93 square meters and 24 units of 3-bedroom apartments measuring 108 square meters and is dubbed as your apartment of choice. Accommodation includes spacious living room cum dining with a balcony, open plan kitchen fitted with MDF cabinets with granite countertops, fine interior finishes and sanitary ware, ceramic tiled floors, master bedroom ensuite, common washroom and WC. Amenities include high-speed lifts, children's playing area, gym, sauna and steam baths, parking, perimeter wall and 24-hour security, and backup generator. The price for the 2-bedroom is 9 million Kenya shillings and the 3-bedroom is 10 million Kenya shillings.
For more insights, advice, and pointers to ideal investments, follow us on our social media platforms. You can also visit our offices. Thank you for watching The Property Show. See you next week with more real estate investment options and ideal holiday destinations available this season. Asanteni sana for your feedback. Keep them coming. As always, there is something for everyone. Kwaheri.